Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Terry, and if you're new here, just know that you are in the right place. So today I am going to talk about how I landed my job in Zanzibar. For those who don't know, I used to work in Zanzibar as an accountant. Never ever in my 22 years, going 23 years, actually 23 years, did I ever think that I would have gotten a job as an accountant, especially with the fact that I wasn't, I never did any course in accounting. I know, guys, don't come for me. If I've ever told you that I've done an accounting course, I'm sorry, I lied. Let me first start by saying I did um, hospitality management in Mount Kenya University. Yes. For those wenye nimewambia nimefanya BCom, I'm sorry, I've done that in my dreams. I am nimefanya kwa ndoto. Please, bear with me, just bear with me. Okay, so yes, I did hospitality management and I graduated in 2021 December. So before I graduated, your time during nilikuwa nafaa kugraduate earlier, and then COVID came, so I had to wait for a long time. But in 2021 January, that's when I was doing my last internship, because kwenye wanajua I don't know if it happens in all the schools. When wanafanyanga hospitality management tunakuwa na 2 internships, one between the years zenye like ukimaliza like second year unaenda internship, alafu ya mwisho after umemaliza shule. So I was doing my last internship at Boma Hotel, and it just happened that hiyo time hawakuwa na like, unajua vile ukifanya hospitality you have to go like through all departments in the hospitality establishment that you're in. So kuna production service, kwenye wajui production, kitchen service ni waiters, the people who serve you, the finance, lakini finance watu wengi wanafanyanga sana procurement na finance, mostly people do procurement and housekeeping, hizo zote. God, I can't even remember all of them. For mimi, when I got my internship at Boma, nilienda interview, and at that time nilikuwa nimeambiwa wanatafuta like hospitality interns. So but hawakuwa walikuwa wanataka mostly wa finance department. So I remember going for my interview in it was January 2021. So when I went, it was so professional. That was my first like board interview, let me tell you. Yeah, nearly sweat. I was asked questions about finance. I answered. I'm sure zingine hata sikuwa nashika. But anyway, let me start by saying tulikuwa tunafanya units za finance. I did financial accounting and financial management, and those were my best units, like hands down best. I got A's zote. Me and math tuhamwe had dinner like an hour later. Nakumbuka nilikuwa kwa matatu wakinipigia wakaniambia, you know what, you have passed. So I was like, oh my god, I even shed a tear, and I was just so happy. Oh my god, wow. Kwenda huko, I started with procurement hapo kwa stores, so I had to go to the stores, kwenda payables, account receivables. Huyu mtu alikuwa anafanya nini? There was a certain Meru guy controller. He was a food and beverage controller. Wale watu wanaenda wakicount like just to control vile kuangalia stock vile iko vitu kama hizo. So I had to go through all those departments. But mimi najua according to the school I'm supposed to go through departments zote za hospitality. Me, I didn't tell them because Boma landing an internship at Boma Hotel, it wasn't a joke. Like it's a 5-star hotel. Watu wamepelekwa sijui wapi huko Mombasa. I didn't want to go far from home. I just wanted to be within Nairobi. So mi nilichukua tu. And then I did my internship, alafu nikaongea na the HR, nikamwambia unajua shule yetu tunafaa kuenda like departments zote, so hata kama unaweza nipea two weeks tu niingie like maybe service peke yake, I will be okay. Finally finished my internship, so nikimaliza amua ni retain. I don't know why. I think it's because I just worked hard, but also they needed like extra help. Tukaongea na HR akaniambia, we can be paying you, how much do you want to be paid? So I remember hiyo time my interns walikuwa wanafaa kulipwa like 600, walikuwa wanalipwa 600 wenye walikuwa wanafanya kazi kwa production and service, so they were being paid like 600 700. So mimi hapo nimeenda na kierere yangu nikasema I want 1,000 shillings. Akaniambia I'll give you 1,000, and I was like, oh shit, ningesema 1,500. Ningesema 1,500. But anyway, so he agreed to the 1,000 shillings, and then I started working. Like now ninafanya kazi alafu ninalipwa end month, so like I'm working lakini ninalipwa, tuseme nalipwa kulingana na mwezi, kama ni 31 days 30k, 31 28 hivyo. So it wasn't a bad thing, it wasn't a bad salary to start with because I didn't have a job your time. I'm still waiting for my graduation. Like graduation yangu I think there's something that just went wrong. I was supposed to graduate in August, but I ended up like graduating in December. So the whole year I'm just working at Boma, ninafanya kazi huko. I used to go from your time I was in a very toxic relationship by the ways. So like najipata sometimes ninatoka Risambu ama sometimes ninatoka kwetu Githurai. So but eventually I ended up like going back home to Githurai. So Githurai to Boma, you can imagine Thika Road, ninangoja, nachukua gari ingine naingia Mombasa Road. Now the evening was the tragic part because mnajua traffic ya Mombasa Road, how hectic it was. But anyway, I managed. Ikifika December, hapo November, around November, there was this guy I used to work with. Alikuwa anafanya receivables, and he got an opportunity to he got a call from one of his friends, akamwambia kuna watu wanatakikana kwenda Zanzibar, like accountants. So, but they want a lady. So he was like, I would have taken that opportunity if it was ingekuwa wanataka like a guy, but so I just give your name because hiyo time mimi nilikuwa like intern peke yangu kwa hiyo the finance department. So akapeana tu jina yangu, akaniambia nimepeana jina yako, wakikupigia wewe fanya tu vile watakwambia. So this guy calls me and he's like, send me your CV, I want to see your CV, and do you have a passport? And I'm like, no, but I can get it, ile nitapata like for sure. So akaniambia, you just make sure you have a passport because you can be called anytime and you will need your passport. But this woman calls me now, my former boss calls me, and she's like, so I found your CV, nimeona umekuwa ukifanya kazi Boma, umekuwa ukifanya unatumia systems gani? Nikamwambia systems zenye nimekuwa nikitumia da. So I explained to her everything. I told her that I haven't. Akaniambia, you haven't done any course ya finance? Nikamwambia, no, I haven't. And so she was like, so what makes you think you can do this? I was like, I know I can do it. Honestly, me, I was like, I have nothing to lose. If she accepts me, ni sawa. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Me not getting the job. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna tell her the truth, sina CPA. Akaniuliza hujafanya hata CPA? Nikamwambia no, sijafanya CPA. Akaniambia okay, so do you know debit and credit? Nikamwambia yes. Akaniambia okay. Akaniambia do you have a passport? Nikamwambia yes, I'm gonna get it in 3 days because your time nilikuwa nimeshai apply. So akaniambia okay, send me your passport. Have you graduated? Nikamwambia I'm supposed to graduate this December. Akaniambia kumbe hata huja graduate, send me your transcripts. I don't feel like sometimes I deserved it because I know that there are people who maybe had better qualifications than I did, but I don't know. I think even to God's grace, she was just graceful with me, and that's how I ended up getting a job in Zanzibar. So I was supposed to travel now that December. After graduation, I graduated 8th of December 2021. I was supposed to go, I think, on the 15th April to Zanzibar, and then I got COVID. And so my shosho ametoka all the way from Karatina amekuja kunipeleka at airport. And now I realize that I have COVID, I can't travel. So I text my boss, I'm like, so I got COVID. Your time to unatestiwa before you travel. And if you have COVID, you have to wait like for another 7 days. So she was like, shit. And I'm like, you just wait for the 7 days or whatever you have to wait. Zisha, and then just go and get tested again, and then you can come. She said that she's going to cancel my flight and reschedule it. And that's what she did. So she gave me enough grace. And honestly, I feel like I was a very good employee to her. And there's no hands down. I know I was, because I really didn't want to prove her wrong. I really, really worked hard. And I know she wherever she is, she can give me props, like for sure, for sure. Because I used to like work hadi usiku sometimes. We're not getting paid like overtime. Unalipwa tu like monthly, chenye umeandikiwa kwa contract yako ndo unalipwa. So sometimes I used to like work like most of that year 2022, because nilianza job 31st of December 2021. So 2022 and 2023. 2022 was my year of like doing the most. 2023 obviously nilikuwa easen up, like nilikuwa nimeshazoea job, but the first few months of 2022, January, February, March, April, I remember I was crying hadi kwa choo, because I'm like, oh my god, there's a lot of work. There was a lot of work, honestly, and she knows, for real, for real. Hiyo ofisi ilikuwa na kazi nyingi. It had a lot of work. But you know what? I really didn't want to prove her wrong. And also mimi nilikuwa najiaminia. Sikuwa nataka kujiangusha, because I was like, I really wanted to come here, and I was given an opportunity that I even didn't like maybe deserve. Kuna watu wenye wangepata like hivi, maybe there are many people who needed it. Mimi nilikuwa si ati sina kazi, nilikuwa nimepata kazi nalipwa hivi tu, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna work for it. I'm going to work hard and I'm going to get it. And that's what I did. That's how I got my job in Zanzibar. I worked there for 2 years. Okay, for 1 year and 10 months. Yeah, my contract was supposed to be 2 years. I ended up resigning because I got a better opportunity, and that is just to come here to the US. So yeah, I'm sorry I did that. But I'm not sorry actually, because if we're to ukipata greener pastures, I'm sure even your boss angekuwa in your situation, hata yeye angeenda kwa hiyo greener pasture. So whenever you get an opportunity to raise yourself and to do better for yourself, never think twice. Just take it, run with it, or run with that opportunity, because there are many people who want to be in that situation you're in. Kulingana na like my relationship with my friends and the people who I had in Zanzibar, it was so hard leaving them. And they had like they became like family to me. But if I stayed there, I couldn't like have, singewahi, I don't think I would have grown, you know? Like you need to take steps each and every day to grow yourself and make yourself better. And I know sometimes it's hard, and I am currently in a in a in that like a situation where you find it like hard to make steps. But the moment I take a step and do something, it makes me feel so good about myself. It makes me feel like there's nothing I can't do, and it just gives me like more like motivation to do more and more for myself. So, well, that's how I landed my job in Zanzibar. For those who've been asking, it was just a connection. That guy was supposed to go, but then they needed a lady, so he just like put my name. And I appreciate you, Ken, wherever you are. Ken, his name was Ken, the accountant. That was an opportunity of a lifetime because I got to do so many things in Zanzibar. I got to explore Zanzibar. And in my next video, can talk about my life in Zanzibar and my experiences in Zanzibar and what you can do when you're in Zanzibar. I think I have like a rough idea of what you can do because I've been there like for a whole year and 10 months. So I will tell you all about Zanzibar, what I liked, what I didn't like, because there are so many things I actually didn't like, but I got used to them. So keep up with me, stay tuned, make sure you like this video, you subscribe, and comment. Okay, comment on anything you want to know about my life. Okay, sawa. Bye guys, thank you for watching.